Hi, all my friends. I do hope that you're having a great Friday. I'm getting ready to do other things, and I wanted to finish a few more chapters if I can before I get going. What else? I really like Facebook. I get to meet all my new friends and old friends and hook up again with them and my family. It's so nice, really nice. Something I've been needing. Thank the Lord for that, right? Let's see. We're in chapter 6. Daniel is cast into the den of lions. Pretty good book so far, huh? Do leave me a comment when you can, and share and like and all that good stuff if you feel like it. I just would love to hear from you guys always. So do that when you're able to. Chapter 6. Bring the Lord into your space. Please, pray before you hear God's word. Even a simple little prayer. By the way, I just finished Lorna Burns' book, Message from the Angels. Excellent book. Get it, read it. It's phenomenal. Talks about what the future could hold, even what's going on now with kids who can actually see energy coming off of plants. And that's rare, okay? Seeing angels is when I love to see my guardian angel. I know he's behind me somewhere, or she. I just don't want to have to die to do it. That's all I'm saying. I just don't want nothing bad to happen. Just would like, off the left eye, something. Oh, I would just be like, that would make my life to see that. I mean, it'd be the highlight, a definite highlight. Highlight. Ah, ha, ha. I cracked myself up. Okay. Well, somebody's got it. Okay, so it pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 princesses, which should be over the whole kingdom. You know what? All of a sudden, I just felt like I was at Barnes and Noble. But I'm reading to adults. I'm in a silly mood. Okay, sorry. Maybe I shouldn't do this video. Okay. Yeah, you can see another side of me. All right. So over these three presidents, okay, yeah, three presidents, of whom Daniel was first, and the princes might give accounts unto them, and the king should have no damage. Then this Daniel was preferred above all presidents and princesses because of an excellent spirit that was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. Then the presidents and princes thought to find occasion against Daniel concerning the kingdom. In other words, they got jealous, okay? And they could find none occasion nor fault, for so much as he was faithful, neither was there any error or fault found in him. So they're envious, they're trying to find fault in him. And then said these men, we shall not find any occasion against this Daniel, except that we find it against him concerning the law of his God. Now, then the presidents and princes assembled together to the king and said thus unto him, King Darius, live forever. All the presidents of the kingdoms, the governors, the princes, the counselors, the captains have consulted together to establish a royal statute to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man or for 30 days, save thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. Now, O king, establish the decree and sign the writing that it be not changed according to the law of the Medes and the Persians, which altered not. Wherefore King Darius signed the writing and the decree. So, now, when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open in the chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God as he did aforetime. So this was his habit of doing this, okay? Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and making supplication before his God. Then came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree. Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that shall ask a petition of any god or any man within 30 days, save of thee, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions? The king answered and said, The thing is true, according to the law of the Medes and the Persians, which altered not. Then answering they said before the king that Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah, regarding not thee, O king, nor the decree that thou hast signed, but maketh the petition 3 times a day. Then the king said, when he heard these words, was sore displeased with himself, and set his heart on Daniel to deliver him. And he labored until going down of the sun to deliver him. These men assembled unto the king and said unto the king, Know, O king, that the law of the Medes and the Persians is that no decree nor statute which the king establishes may be changed. And when the king commanded that they brought Daniel and cast him to the den of lions, now the king spoke and said to Daniel, Thy God, whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. And the stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet and the signet of his lords, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting. Neither were the instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went from him. So he couldn't sleep. Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste into the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spoke and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living God, is thy God, whom thou servest continually, able to deliver thee from the lions? Excuse me. And then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My God hath sent his angel, and hath shut the lion's mouth. They have not hurt me, for so much as before him innocency was found in me, and also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt. Then the king exceedingly was glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up and out of the den. So Daniel was taken up and out of the den. No matter of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God. And the king commanded that they brought those men which had accused Daniel, and they had cast him into the den of lions, them and their children and their wives, and the lions had the mastery of them, and broke all of their bones in pieces, or ever they came at the bottom of the den. Then King Darius wrote unto all the people and nations and languages that dwelt in all the earth, Peace be multiplied unto you. I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom men tremble and fear before the God of Daniel, for he is the living God and steadfast forever, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall be even until the end. He delivered and rescued, and he worketh signs and wonders in heavens and in earth, who hath delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. So this Daniel prospered in the reign of Darius, in the reign of Cyrus the Persian. Chapter 7. Daniel's vision of the 4 beasts and of God's kingdom. Now, the year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had dreams and visions of his head upon his bed, and he wrote the dream and told the sum of the matter. Daniel spoke and said, I saw the vision by night, and behold, the 4 winds of the heavens drove upon the great sea. And the 4 great beasts came up from the sea, diverse one from another. The first was like a lion, and had eagle's wings, and beheld till the wings thereof were plucked. And it was lifted up from the earth, and made stand upon the feet as a man, and his heart was given to it. And a man's heart was given to it. And behold, another beast, a second like to a bear, and it raised itself up on one side, and it had 3 ribs in its mouth of it between the teeth of it, and they said thus unto it, Arise, devour much flesh. After this I beheld, and lo, like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. The beast had also 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. And I saw in the night vision, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible, strong exceedingly, and had great iron teeth, and it devoured and broke into pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, and before whom 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. Behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaketh great things. I beheld until the thrones were cast down. The ancients of days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. A fiery stream issued forth from before him. Thousands and thousands ministered unto him. 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were open. I beheld then, because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake, I beheld until the beast was slain, and his body destroyed and given to the burning flame. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time. I saw in the night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, came to the ancients of days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion, glory, and kingdom. The people of nations and languages should serve him, the dominion and everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that shall not be destroyed. Daniel was grieved in my spirit, and in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head troubled me. I came near unto one of them that stood by, and asked them the truth of all this. So he told me, and made known to me the interpretation of these things. These great beasts, which are 4 kings, which shall rise out of the earth. For the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom, and possess the kingdom forever and ever and ever. And I will know the truth of the 4th beast, which is diverse from all the others, exceedingly dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, the nails of brass, which broke into pieces, stamping the residue with his feet. And the 10 horns that were in the head of the others which came up, before whom 3 fell, even of the horn that had eyes in the mouth that spoke very great things, those whose look was more stout than his fellows. I beheld, in the same horn made war with the saints, and prevailed against them, until the ancients of days came, and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High. And the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. Thus saith he, the 4th king shall be the 4th king upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down, and break it into pieces. And the 10 horns out of the kingdom, the 10 kings that arise, and another shall rise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. He shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear the saints of the Most High, and think changing times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and dividing of time. And the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and destroy it unto the end. The kingdom and the dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given unto the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is everlasting kingdom, and dominion shall serve and obey him. Here too is the end of the matter. And Daniel, my cogitations much trouble me, and my countenance change in me, but I keep the matter in my heart. And that is the end of the reading of chapter 7. There has been much done about this chapter, and much explanation of its meaning that you can find on the web. Okay, I hope you have a great Friday. That's the end of the reading for today. I'm going to go off and do other things like a song and that kind of stuff. And so enjoy your weekend. I'll be talking to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Lord willing.